I'm concerned as the chairman of the New York Affordable Reliable Electricity Alliance, New York area, which represents over 150 businesses, unions, and a variety of community groups. I'm worried about the future of power supply in New York State. I think sometimes the emotion of people who are against something gets in the way of reality, that we need what we've got and we need new power. You know, as a person who's been involved with energy issues for probably 30 years, energy is now front and center. President Obama has made it a point to include such things as upgrading the energy supply system, the grid, and dollars, if you will, towards construction and tax exemptions. But I think it's time that not only do we worry about tomorrow, but we worry about next week. Where is our reliable source of power going to come from? Where are we going to be assured that the hospitals are going to have their lights, that the subways systems and the commuter systems are going to run? So it is a concern, and I do worry about 5 years from now when we got to flick that light switch and it doesn't work. The average consumer and citizen doesn't understand the words baseload power. What baseload power means is a consistent, reliable source of energy 24/7. It would be great to have solar facilities here in New York State, but the sun doesn't shine here as frequently as it does in Arizona. It would be great to have wind projects, as many as possible here in New York State. But again, you've got a problem. We don't have that volume of wind on a consistent basis as you do in Montana and Idaho and places like that. So for New Yorkers, this concept of having reliable, continuous sources of power is a major concern. One of the things that really, I guess that would say bugs me, is that the state legislature now for over 5 years has failed to pass a law allowing us to place a power plant somewhere in New York State. There are communities who want them. This Article 10, as we call it, which is the power plant siting law, is the key to private investment. It's the key to new facilities, and New York desperately needs it. And there are places that want it, so why deprive them of it, and why deprive us of that power? Keep one thing in mind, that Indian Point stands out on the map as being one of the best and most reliable sources of clean power, as well as reliable power here in this region. Indian Point to us means 2,000 megawatts of electricity. What does that mean to the average citizen? How about the total output from the Hoover Dam to a whole region of Nevada and California? Indian Point is really vital to the operations of so many things in Westchester, Orange, Rockland, Dutchess, the New York City area, and you can't do without it. So we should be worried about continuous power supply. And Indian Point does exactly that. Clean, reliable, and it's efficient.